Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we are going to be looking at BLEASS Motion FX. Hello. I hope you are all doing well. If you are watching on Facebook, it's not my fault. I take no responsibility. Maybe you should get a cream for that. Also, you can come over to YouTube if you would rather not get a cream from a chemist or get a prescription or whatever for Facebook because it's contagious. You can come over to youtube.com/JadeStarr, or you can jump over to the website at howtoapponios.com and you can watch the show daily in the browser and check up on playlists and all that kind of stuff, because this is, I think, what episode is it? I don't know. I think it's episode, what are we? 230. Wow, 230, episode 230. Who would have thought? Yes. And if you would like to jump ahead at any time to get straight to the app and skip at the beginning here of hellos and all that kind of stuff, you can do so by clicking the timestamps down below in the comments or in the description. Okay, so how are you all in the chat? Let's look up and see who is here today, because we're going to have some fun with this app. I'm going to get a bit crazy, yeah? You're going to allow me to get a bit crazy? There is a link in the top of the chat, pinned comment, if you want to check out the app. So hello to Thomas Gillane, Danny Broderick, Synth Widow, Kiss, Tom Rochelle, howdy do, the doctor's order. Well, that got weird very quickly. Cy, effing good to see ya. Howdy do. Patrick Chandler, hello. Make sure I didn't miss anyone. Josephine DeSmet, how are you, my love? Good to see you also. Pete Johns is here with keeping the party going. Yeah, Andy Goldsby, Dan Fan, hello. Sion, thank you very much for the kind super chat. I can't do the joke. I can do the joke. You want to see it? Let's do it. If it wasn't for great people like Sion who provide super chats like that, I wouldn't be able to keep the lights on and things would look like this. Oh no! I failed the joke. What a loser. Man, I had one job. There you go, look. Alright, the joke sucks when I do it. I give up. Hello, Sky, but thank you, Sion, very much. Hi, Skies Watcher. Saga Kadabra, hello. I'm glad one person laughed. Was it worth it? Okay. Hello, Saga Kadabra. Hello, Colin Powell, how are you? And anybody else who I have missed. Hello. So what are we looking at today? We are looking at the magic of another brand new BLEASS app, and this one's really fun. All right, here's the deal. You don't really need to know the ins and outs of this app. It's actually quite fun just to throw your hand in and just give it a go and just have some fun. That's what it's all about, this app. I haven't really studied it too much. I've watched one video on it, but I just found myself having a heap of fun with it. It does cost. So it's $4.99, which is very cheap, very cheap for what it does, and very cool. Is there any apps on sale at the moment? No, there's nothing that changed from yesterday, so there's no really point looking at that stuff. Yeah, so it's $4.99 and it's a barrel of fun, and it's made by BLEASS, so you know it's going to be good. All right, you know it's going to be something inventive, something really cool. So what is it? It's a sequencer, and it's a motion sequencer, and it has a whole ton of effects. So you can actually create a whole bunch of effects that move, like it says, motion effects. Really cool. So let's jump in and have a look at it, and we're going to have a look at AUM. And as you can see, I have a whole bunch of things pre-prepared here. Look at all this stuff I've got. So we're going to go through a whole bunch of things that you can use it for. So we're going to go through some drones, going to go through some drums. We're even going to pick up a bass guitar and put that through it, which is really interesting because I'm going to show you how to turn playing one note on a bass into a slap guitar. It's mad how this works. We're going to throw some vocals on it. It's going to be good fun. All right, so let's jump in first by just adding a 909. We're going to add a couple of these, so and we're going to pan them, and we're going to create. So as you can see on the screen here, let's just jump to the main image. I've got two 909 drum kits sitting here. And look, the other great thing before we jump into this is that these things are very low CPU. So you can run, look at them, I've got one on every track, I've got two on another. I will throw a bunch on another as we go. Because the one drawback that, well, everybody says it's a drawback. I don't think it is. You can only run one effect at a time with each instance, but you can run many instances. So that's really cool. So don't stress about that. I really like it that it's not too cluttered and you can run many instances. Hello, Russ. How are you? Good to effing see you. All right, let's jump in. So I'm going to kick off with just a 909 kit here, and we're just going to bring it in. And that would be right. Why have I got no sound? Oh, I've got to hit play. So that's the other thing. If you want this thing to work, hello Ed B, welcome to you as well. If you want this to work, you've got to hit play on the transport because, as the app says, Motion FX. It needs motion to kick it off. It needs to be in a motive state. Is that a term? So up the top here, I'm going to hit play. Pretty basic stuff, yeah? I'm going to bring one of them in and let's see what happens. Yeah. You can hear that's going up and down. So what's inside this app? Let's go full screen with it. And again, it's a BLEASS app, so it's very pretty to look at. All right. Look at that. Very nice colors. So, just to give you a quick overview, I'll turn the drums down a bit, of exactly what's going on here with my mouse. Across the top are all your effects. So you've got a low pass, a high pass, a band pass, a volume, pan, pitch, a shifter, a ring modulator, warmth, a crusher, and a delay. So you have an absolute plethora. Hey, it's a sweater! A plethora of effects along the top here. And as you change each one, you'll find the little selections of other options down here will change with you. So, really cool, yeah? And you can see this pattern here. So this is a step sequencer, right? So this is, you can see it moving along. And the length of the step sequence is controlled here. All right, so this is running at 16, and I can bring this all the way down to 4, or all the way to 16. And you can actually control the speed of it underneath by your grid knob. So you can see that speed up nice and quick. I can take it to 16. Now what's really cool also, right, is so you see this in here, this little grid setup here, you can actually touch with your finger and you can draw across. So it's lots of fun just to play around and draw whatever you want. Hello Doug, welcome along to the show. And what's really cool, as you change through the effects, it maintains whatever you've drawn here, all right? So it keeps this pattern, quite not exactly the same, but similar. So you can see now as I've moved to a ring modulator, it's kept that similar kind of pattern. And the same when you go across to the warmth, we'll bring up some volume. So this is a drive, so I can... You've got a crusher. You can do the same with the volume, so you can, as you can see, I can draw this low and put it high. Then you've got a band pass. Let's just go crazy here. Go. Whee. And a high pass. Alright, so nothing exciting yet because we're just showing you how all the controls are. Now over to this side here, you've got your amount, randomness, and smoothing kind of thing. This runs across when you see, oh, now we're getting exciting in this pitch here. So I can turn up the randomness. Excuse me. It's that curry I had yesterday. Oh dear. Man. Oh, wow. And like all BLEASS apps, they have the magical dice up the top here, which is the randomizer. And I can just bang this at any time. And again, all I have to do is just flick across to any of the effects across the top. And can speed up this sequencer anytime. You can see here, this is the sequencer running. So it's counting as each step it moves along. We can speed this up. Things like the shifter has like a fine tune. We can change the randomness, and you'll see when I turn up the randomness, it's like betting with your life, except you don't die. And of course, like this is just, you know, part of the fun. You can draw anything in, and the other great thing about this is across the bottom you can actually touch on these little symbols here and change from peaks to actual squares here, like volume sliders, right? So you've got a whole lot of different options. So now if we go to volume, I could start pulling down every second one. Let's there's a lot of craziness you can do, right? Let's have a look at some presets, and then we'll bring in another drum kit and see what we can do. So how do you get to the presets? You just tap the top here, and what it does in this folder here, it gives you, with each sound effect, you get a whole bunch of presets. So it is packed with presets. So let's jump in and grab something like a frequency shifter, and I don't know, we'll throw on this frequency shifter pattern. So yeah, you've got a dry wet mix in the end. Thanks, Doug. Alright, so let's make that small again. Now, as I said, you can bring in at any time another one. So you can add as many instances as you like. So I've got another one under here, which I'm going to bring in now. And this is set on the same thing. So we can... Let's go to a pitch shifter. Now over here to the left, remember you can control the speed of this, the length. What else have we got here? Let's try a bit of ring modulation. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to throw a pan on here. So we're going to move this over. Doug will be creaming himself right now. It's in stereo! Let's do a hard pan. Look at that. See, I've always had stereo, Doug. You're not special, mate. So let's bring in another drum kit. Let's add the pan into that. And if you're wearing headphones, this is really going to mess with your brain. Yeah. Alrighty. What can we do over here? A lot of fun with this because I'm thinking maybe we can throw in a drum computer. So if I solo this drum computer I've just added in, so that's what's running with BLEASS there. That's the point. I'm trying to mess with your brain, Thomas Gillane. Hey, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. So if I take out this effect here, and we throw in BLEASS again, let's pull them all out and see what's happening. Pretty boring stuff there. Just got 3 kits, all doing their different thing. And can we add some vocals? Well, let's add some vocals and get crazy here. In fact, I think this is my vocal. Or should we add some bass first? Let's try some bass. So I've got a bass track here. And I've got a real bass, right? None of this computerized bass stuff. So just to show you, there's my bass. We'll just solo the bass for a minute. Okay, I'm going to turn down my mic. So we've got an actual bass guitar there, but check this out. I'm going to throw this on, and all I'm going to do is do this on the bass. And watch what happens. This is pretty insane. I was messing with this last night. I'm going to throw this on. Alright, so I'm going to add this in and check out what happens. Now all I'm doing is just doing that really fast. Let's have a look at what effect is going on here. So we've got an octo pattern running here. So it's a pitch that's doing it. So it's creating a harmony of that E. So let's bring this in to the drums and see what happens like this. I'll turn down the mic. Pretty interesting, yeah? But I know what you're all here for. We want some vocals. So I'm just going to mute that bass for a second. Now, we need to throw in... Hey, 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 hey! Yo, yo, yo! Bring that bass back. So I think we need to maybe just throw in a few different sounds here. Maybe we'll add a bit of Altezza on the vocals just to create some real crazy stuff. Whoa! So now we're in something like Mononoke, right? Now what I've done with Mononoke, as you can see here, I've just got 3 notes just held down. Let's create some drones. So there you go, huh? I can turn off the mic as well. So wasn't that fun, huh? Crazy stuff. Yeah, so what you had there was two 909s in there. You got drum computer. We had a bass plugged in. We got Synthmaster 1 Mononoke. We had Digitalism 2000. We had radio, a unit just running a drone. And of course, we can't forget Apparillo, man, which is just crazy shit. And we just made it up on the spot. You know, it was a fun jam. So look, I think it was on an introductory price of $3.99. I think it actually has gone up to $4.99. Don't quote me on that. I think it was released here yesterday because we're ahead of you all here in Australia. Deal with it. Yeah. So look, it's a really fun app, and as you can see, you really don't need to know too much. I think that's the really fun thing about it. You don't really need to have instructions or like have a set path. I love these kind of apps because they help bring danger back into music. And as you well will know, I'm always bitching that there is no danger in music these days. And you know, all these apps that come out and help us do things that are on the edge and push boundaries are fucking really cool by me. So we are giving away, all of us, the conglomerate, me, myself, and I. I am giving away 2 copies of this, and all you need to do is just go down into the description once the video is processed, which is normally in about 12 hours. Or if you're on Facebook, you can find the link there, and if you want to jump in early, but you've got a couple of days. I will be announcing the winner. Your time, if you're not in Australia, will be Tuesday, on Tuesday's show. That's right. Yeah, Tuesday's show. Wednesday for Australia. So all you got to do is like, subscribe, and just leave a comment, and you can go in the running for 2 copies of this. Or we can go ahead and buy it. It's totally up to you. But yeah, look, it's a fun app. And we had a bunch of fun with it yesterday on my Patreon stream. So if you're not aware of what happens on the Patreon stream, that's really cool. We do 3 hours of just going through apps, mastering your songs. And there's the link. It'll pop up if you want to become a Patreon from as little as $1 a month. We do have a bit of fun on Saturday evening where we just, you can send me your songs as a patron and I'll master them live on the show. And we just go through some apps, talk a lot of crap, have a lot of laughs. That's what it's all about. I get to say whatever I want without the YouTube censor coming after me. All right. So yeah, that's the competition. If you want to enter it, go for it. Good luck. I hope you win. And that will be the show today. I hope you have enjoyed yourself. Smash the like if you are enjoying this kind of content. Tomorrow we have on the show, so it's going to be really exciting. Tomorrow we have Gary Hubbs on the show, and we are doing our 3rd installment. Whoops. Damn. It always happens. We're doing our 3rd installment of Behind the Song. So we're looking at Gary Hubbs's Heartbeat track. We're going to look at the GarageBand project. We're going to delve right into it. We're going to isolate all his vocal tracks, isolate all his guitar tracks, and we're going to see exactly how he made the song in GarageBand. And it will be the first show that is sponsored by DistroKid. So that will be really super awesome. All right, I don't think there's much else to say. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I'll play the music. And what we'll do is where's the music? I don't think I have the music ready. There we go. I'll play the music, and I'll say goodbye, and we'll cut to the title screen, and hopefully the stream ends properly. So have a great day, everybody. And we'll see you soon. Thumbs up. There you go. So I'm just stopping the stream right now. Just let me press the button here. Something's not working. Something's not working. What's going on here? Oh my God! I've spun the camera around. What am I going to do? I better just wave. I'll just wave, and that'll fix everything. There we go. I'll just wave. Oh, that didn't work either. I'll just wave again. Hang on, let me just wave again. That's not working either. Hang on. What's happening here? Oh, there we go. No, I'm still... What's going on? Ah! Oh no, I'm back again! And I've grown a beard and glasses. This sucks. Anyway, see you later. I love you, Doug. Love you, Doug. Bye.